Yo bro, my last solve was so bad I had 2 TPS. I messed up my OLLL and PLLL, but cross and F12 was good though. I really need to improve my CFOP. Should I start learning ZBLL? If you didn't understand a word I just said, this video is perfect for you. In this video, you won't just learn these acronyms, you will learn almost every acronym used in cubing world. So let's start. If you don't know what an acronym means, an acronym is basically a shortcut made from the first letter of a longer phrase.
Acronym.
And today in this video, you will learn all of these. Get ready. CFOP, F2L, OLLL, PLLL, CMLL, AO, EO line, TPS, DNF, DNS, PB, PR, AO5, AO12, MAO3, OH, BLD, MBLD, FMC, AUF, NISS, LS, COLL, WV, VLS, Roux, ZZ, and ZBLL. And I'm sure you don't know every acronym on this list, so watch the whole video to learn something new. And now, let's really get started. Let's start from basics. Every cuber should know what CFOP, F2L, OLLL, PLLL, TPS, PB, DNF, AO5, OH, and BLD mean. Most of cubers don't actually know all of this, so pay attention. CFOP is made up of 4 steps. C stands for cross, F stands for F2L, O stands for OLLL, and P stands for PLLL. CFOP is the most popular method nowadays, and it's a perfect method for beginners who want to get faster at solving Rubik's Cube. F2L, OLLL, PLLL are steps in CFOP, as I said before. F2L stands for first 2 layers, where the goal is to solve first 2 layers of the cube together in as few moves as possible. OLLL stands for rotation of last layer, where we make the entire top face the same color by using one of the 57 algorithms. PLLL stands for permutation of last layer, and it's a final step of CFOP. It solves the last layer and by that solves the whole cube by using one of 21 algorithms. TPS stands for turn per second. As higher is your TPS, faster you are. For example, Lou Gehrt, world record holder for one-handed 3x3, has around 14.5 TPS, which means he can execute 14 moves in 1 second. PB stands for personal best, which means your fastest single solve ever. DNF stands for did not finish. You usually see that in competitions where a cube is 2 or more moves away from being solved, and that counts as DNF, and every cuber hates getting DNF. AO5 stands for average of 5. To calculate it, you need 5 solves. Remove the fastest and slower and find average of that 3 solves. OH stands for one-handed, which is competition discipline where you need to solve your cube with one hand. And Lou Gehrt is famous for having best OH average. BLD stands for blindfolded, another competition discipline where you need to solve your cube without looking at cube at all. One of the hardest disciplines, and Charlie is famous for his best BLD average. We explained basics, but now I'll show you other acronyms, and if you learn them all, you will be elite cuber. DNS stands for did not start, which basically means when your timer didn't start when you start your solve. L12 is same as L5, but you just need to find average of 12 solves. MO3 stands for min of 3. Unlike AO5, we don't remove solves, we count all 3 solves. MBLD stands for multi-blindfolded, which is same like normal BLD, except you need to solve 2 or more cubes blindfolded. FMC stands for fewest move challenge, which is competition discipline where you need to solve your cube with fewest moves possible. Roux is not acronym, but I'll still explain. Roux is method which is made by Gilles Roux, and goal in that method is making blocks. CMLL stands for corner of last layer, and it's one of the steps in the Roux method, and the goal is to solve last corners without breaking the blocks you already made. AUF stands for adjust to face. It means adjusting the top layer at the end of the solve so the cube is fully aligned and solved correctly. NISS stands for normal inverse scramble switch. It's a technique where you look at scramble in 2 ways, normal and as if you solved it backwards, inverse. By doing this, you can find easiest cross and starting pieces faster and improve your inspection time before solving. LS stands for last slot. It refers to solving last F12 pair before finishing the cube. COLL stands for corners and orientation of last layer. It's an advanced method where you solve all last layer corners in 1 step. both their position and orientation while keeping edges untouched. WV stands for winter variation. It's an advanced F2L technique where you solve pair while also orienting last layer in the same step. VLS stands for Vanderberg last swap. It's a method used in F2L to solve last pair while also finishing orientation of last layer in the same time, making solve faster. PR stands for personal record, which means your best solve ever in specific category or event, such as your best single solve or best average. ZZ is Speedcubing method created by Zbigniew. Its main goal is to make solving more efficient by orienting all edges first at the beginning of solve. It reduces cube rotations and makes rest of solve smoother and faster. EO stands for edge orientation. It's the first step in ZZ method. It means making sure all edges are oriented before continuing the solve. In ZZ we have good and bad edges, and EO is about turning bad edges into good ones, so the rest of solve becomes smoother and more efficient. EU line is a pattern in ZZ method during edge orientation. It means that all edges are oriented in a way that forms a clear line on the cube, showing that EU is finished or almost done. This helps you to continue your solve more easily and move into block building. ZBLL stands for Zborowski-Braucham last layer. It's an advanced method used in CFOP to solve whole last layer in one step, by using listen carefully, in 500 possible algorithms. It's extremely hard to learn, and that's why it's only used by top cubers. I appreciate you guys for staying till the end of this video, and I hope you learned something new, and if you do, you can thank me, if you want, by subscribing and liking this video. And see you in next video. Do widzenia.